Red 2 standing by, all for lit and in the green. Welcome back to Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. It's a bright, sunny day, and we have recovered... Ooh, treasure hunters. Need to talk to the treasure hunters. I think they might give us something here, but... we have recovered from last time where I tried to find a big octo and, see for yourself. Anyway, let's cruise out and talk to these fellows who I wound up making sound vaguely like Coach Z. Brand new day. Oh, cool. They turn around to face me. Yeah, Bob. You collecting treasure, Bob? So there's all that same spiel. Oh, maybe they only give us one treasure chart. Which I suppose is fair enough. They are kind of... well, we are kind of challenging one another. We're trying to get to the treasure first, so can't give away all the trade secrets. But yes, this is hopefully going to go a lot more smoothly than the last attempt. I wound up doing a Captain Ahab impression after a while, and that big octo... revenge was not worth it. Revenge only netted me $100 and that wasn't worth it. So, this statue. I believe there's an individual trait to each of these statues. Obviously they've all got eyes, but the red one... this one has... this is the green one. Wandering traveller who seeks the guidepost of the goddesses. Place the pearl you hold here. So, this one's got ears. One of them, I think it's the red one. The red one has the nose, and the blue one has the mouth. I believe they're actually styled, so with green standing in for yellow, they are styled, after Pikmin. They have little traits that can double as a shout out to Pikmin, which is actually really creative. So, where do I want to go next? Need to grab my C chart. And where is adventure going to take me? Well, I think we should go west, young man. Because, well, we have to go there and there. I believe that's where the Tower of the Gods shows up. So, I've found out a few things that I will have explained in editing in the last episode, so we're not going to repeat those, but we'll set the wind so that it goes... it'll take us to the west, basically. We'll find something interesting. Hopefully. But yes, this will be setting us up for the Tower of the Gods, the next dungeon. So because I really need to wind up beating the Helmarok King to do a lot of things, I will basically be trying to clear the Forsaken Fortress. Once I actually... do everything I need to? That's our island? Wait. No, that's the fairy island. So what we're looking for is out here. Somewhere. Is that it? Might be. Or... I think that's Dragon Roost up there. That's the fairy island. There's what we're looking for. Alright, so we'll cruise along and make our way over there. There's something else over there. Maybe that's the fairy island. Yep, I'm getting distracted again. Because I'm going to need the hammer for quite a few things. We do kind of have to follow the plotted line per se. I can't explore too much because I do need the hammer for a fair bit, which sucks, but there you go. Hang on. That's a beetle. What's my bait bag looking like? I'm looking pretty good for bait. Beetle, you get to live today. Though he'd probably be living a bit better if I actually paid him money. Oh well. That's kind of the problem with Beetle. Maybe they'll just all share the profits because there is just sort of one Beetle collective, really. They just all... sort of seem to function as this unified entity. They're like the Aporoids in Star Fox Assault. It's just they are all Beetle. Or maybe that's why the people on Windfall Island don't want to leave, because every single merchant has been assimilated into beetle. Everybody who sets sail onto the oceans will become beetle. It is the only way you can sell your goods on the ocean. You have to become part of the beetle hive mind. I'm convinced of it. They assimilate people. But only merchants. They're kind of like a really crappy version of the Borg. There's just this... Any merchant who travels to sea will be lost and become a beetle. Be warned. So we will sell nothing while we are out here. Wait, Damn it, I missed that island. They've got a shop over there on Windfall Island. A nice outdoor shop. Did you know that, small fry? And in that shop, they've got this really fine safe that looks to be brimming full with riches. And they just leave it sitting outside, day and night. I tell you, one of these days, that thing is going to get hauled off by a thief. Mark my words, Fry. Of course, if I were to find a thief in the act of thieving, I'd stop the perpetrator right there and catch the rat red-handed. I'm sure if I did, the owner of that shop would thank me. Oh yeah, he'd be happy. That would be the honest thing to do. I'm winking here. And that's all the info I've got to offer. Yada yada yada, all the usual stuff. You know what? If you see somebody trying to break into that safe, mug them and take it for yourself, Fry. So, I've made it to Six Eye Reef. I've missed whatever was behind me, which is a bit annoying. So, I could go north, but I must find that island. How do I lose an island? How have I managed to lose an island? We're just sort of pottering along, doing absolutely nothing, and I lost an island. I'll never live this down. I have no sense of direction. For the Lost Island, which I think is over that way. Is it? Or is that to the southeast? That could be the island to the southeast. Wait a minute. Or is that one... Wait. That's where the Tower of the Gods... That's where the Tower of the Gods comes up. Oh, I'm dumb. I misinterpreted and I thought the Tower of the Gods wound up in smack dab in the middle of the map, which I suppose would be fairly appropriate, but it's actually a little bit off to the side. Because it's, you know, in between the Triangle Islands. I'm a dingus. But, well, I guess we're going out this way. And because then I can just cut across to the west and we can find out what's there. More adventuring! So yeah, basically the Fishman will not appear for the Tower of the Gods until you make it rise from the ocean. You'll have to pop back outside and find the fish so that you can actually wind up getting it, because you'll automatically go inside. And yes, I'm too lazy to change the wind. So we have got a thing over here. It was... Oh no, there must have been some clouds going in front of the moon. So, this island over here, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? The thrill of discovery as we potter along. You can see why they put the swift sail in there. I'll probably have to go and mug Beetle. We'll just shoot down his boat. Something that will prevent us from being absorbed by the beetle hive mind. That's my theory and I'm sticking to it. I'm not... Okay, no, actually. I was going to say I'm not crazy. Go and do that classic conspiracy theorist thing. You know what? We're not crazy. I'm not crazy. You're the ones who are crazy. I'll show you who's crazy, blah, blah, blah. But then I remembered the last episode and I'm like, no, you know what? I am freaking crazy. I went mad trying to find that big octo. Oh, this is... treasure! And awesome music. Alright, what are we coming up on? Ah, I know what this is. Oh, treasure chart 1. Hit the brakes. Still got a bit of cruising forward to do. Please let this be good. Here it is. What are we going to get? Please let this be a hard piece. Alright, we got some booty. And, drumroll please, we have fished up from the ocean depths. Money! Our wallet is maxed out again. Oh no. This isn't going to end well. Looks like I'd better actually lay off the treasure for a while. We'll go hunting for treasure in due time, but I've got plenty of I've got plenty of cash. You know, I could head to Windfall of a night time and just enter the auctions, because I can actually go to Windfall and get the Song of Passing, but at the same time I can also do that after I get the Tower of the Gods, because complete the Tower of the Gods, get the bow, because then I can warp. I can finally get a measure of vengeance on Cyclops for trying to throw me on the path of the plot. It is a surefire way to piss me off. Hi, Smile Fry! Yeah, all the usual stuff. Beautiful morning, isn't it, Fry? Man, the graphics are actually looking crisp on the TV at least. I hope this comes up on the video. Private Oasis. So, tell me, Small Fry, have you heard of the golden set of Triumph Forks? It's right there, I tell you. A chart that shows you where they are, in that house. If you want it, you'd better go in there and scour the place from floor to ceiling. And that's all the info I've got to offer, yada yada yada. What are you going to do with cutlery, Fry? Alright, move against the breeze. And we'll pull up close to the cabana. It is not actually the Copacabana. It can be our cabana, eventually. But we'll have to wait. Alright, so we'll park here. And I'll at least show you what happens when we get here. Because you might wind up exploring here, you might not. But we do actually get to do something. Jesus, I suppose with those stubby little legs he can't jump very well. So it's a beautiful looking place, isn't it? Oh, sweet, pool party! And we can't drown either. Which, I suppose is admittedly not very realistic for a swimming pool, because you have to be really, really safe with swimming pools. Take it from an Australian, you really do want to be careful around pools, and kids really should learn to swim. Oh, hell yeah! Now we're living the life! Wasting away here in Margaritaville. I wonder if anybody does actually listen to Jimmy Buffett. So there's another Korok here as well. And let's at least go to the door of the cabana. There's a boat here, presumably they go canoeing at some point. Oh, hello, sir! With the telescope. There is a big octo out that way, isn't there? Well, I'm not fighting it yet because I don't have any space in my wallet. So, if we try to open it... Don't touch me with those filthy hands, you mischievous little scamp! Ahem! This cabana belongs to the master and the master alone! You grimy, trespassing little scoundrel! Away with you! Away, I say! Well, we wanted to get in, but the door certainly showed us. We can't do anything about that. We'll just get kicked out. The door appears to be sentient. So, that particular door is closed to us. And it's raining. Now... I'm pretty sure if we go to the west, we will wind up running into that big octo. Where is it? Let me get into my boat, and we'll see what we can find. Okay, there's the fish. The flock of seagulls. Alright, so I'm looking directly at the flock of seagulls. It's as I suspected. We will wind up going straight into the big octo. Okay. Do I want to take it on? Because I know some of them drop 100 rupees. Some of them drop heart pieces as well, if I remember correctly. Now, I want to at least try a couple of other things, so... Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Actually, I'm going to be... No, actually, I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to avoid this one, and we're going to head to the north. Because I'll be really furious if I wind up getting rupees. So, we've had a nice little detour. We should avoid that, and we should sort of head a little bit north by northwest, which really sounds like a good title for a movie. Never actually seen that. Interestingly enough, the scene in From Russia with Love, where Bond is menaced by a helicopter, was actually a homage of sorts to North by Northwest, where Cary Grant is chased by a crop duster. It's a pretty good homage, and it's a good sequence as well. Bond's throwaway line at the end of it, I'd say one of their aircraft is missing, was a little shout out to a then fairly popular, or at least reasonably popular, to a degree, World War II movie. One of our aircraft is missing. Of course, it's a fairly spectacular takedown even for the time. Guy tries to drop a grenade on Bond. Bond uses the sniper rifle in his attaché case to shoot Guy in the shoulder. Guy drops the grenade, helicopter blows up. Connery nearly did get hit by the helicopter during filming. Pretty risky stuff. Oh wait, we could go to Rockspire Island. So that would be a good idea. Nice! So we can basically head to the west. I can spend some money, and then we can go and fight that big octo. And then I can waste some more money on beetles. Alright, so there's the reef. Need to be heading northwest. Let's put some surf music on. Ah! Cyclone! Ah! Well, this is a nice mess I found myself in. Sea Octoroks. Why, small fry, don't get shot by the Sea Octoroks. At least I'm gonna be fine, but let's give you some information while you're under fire. By the way, you nearly got ambushed by a cyclone again. Are you doing alright, kid? Let me tell you something, small fry. The school on that Windfall Island has one gorgeous teacher. But the thing is, this gang of 4 little hoodlums is always causing trouble for her. Those little delinquents like to cause all sorts of trouble. They go climbing trees and hiding behind buildings instead of going to school. What a bunch of savages. Somebody's got to scold those scoundrels and set them straight for the sake of that poor teacher. You hear me, Fry? Okay, so he's giving us info. Oh no! Bad things are happening. We are under siege. At least they're terrible shots. As soon as I said it, whoa, they just keep coming, don't they? They're gonna keep coming. At least we get to hear the music. I'm still 200% paranoid that I'm going to be ambushed by a cyclone. I'm still convinced it's chasing me. Alright, let's go ashore. We should be alright here. Man, that bomb only did a quarter heart. So this one... This one has... this one has the nose. Yep, red Pikmin have the nose, blue Pikmin have the mouth, yellow Pikmin have the ears. They are Pikmin homages. It's really beautiful. There were lots of great references during the GameCube era. Like, just those clever little shout-outs all the way through. Well, we might as well set our Wind Waker. Things like that just made the game so much more enjoyable. That attention to detail that Nintendo gave was wonderful. And it was... that creativity, that joy, that passion, things like that just made it all so beautifully worth it. It really was lovely. And, like, you know, all that stuff like in Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, where you've got the Pikmin that fly out of the flowers in the Peach's Castle course. Oh. They're not very... They just keep spawning and they try to attack you when you're close. So they are persistent, aren't they? So, hang on. That's a cursed island. I don't want to go there just yet. Let's just cruise. Oh, what? Oh, wow, the cannon takes those out in one shot. Got plenty of ammunition. Let's give it a salvo and won't forget. Wait, hesitate. Oh yeah, the cannon is really good against these things. We were close in, but I think that one had 12 eyes. And wow, that's brutal. They just have flames coming off them. What did it leave? So the shark was trying to get a bite of our treasure. So I wasted half my bombs, but I don't care. That was fun. What do we got? We hit the ocean floor. This must be it. There we are. Just a little bit off. Alright, so we've got an interesting reward here. What's this going to be? Come on, something good. Please be a heart piece. It's a heart piece. I think we get heart pieces for killing the 12-eyed big octos. Nice. Now let's continue with our journey. That was well worth it. This is a stick-up masked beetle. Fork over all your goods. What do you got? Okay. Oh, a fine welcome to you, young person that I've never seen before. You're so lucky to meet me at this time. The shop will close in just 7 more days and I'm having a clearance sale. $950 rupees. How much is the treasure? Alright. Let's buy that, so that we've got plenty of money to wind up scavenging next time.
Thank you!
Oh, thank you so much. You're happy, I'm happy, we're all happy.
Bye!
So I can't buy anything else. I don't know if he actually does wind up selling out of things. But why does he still have skulls? Why do the beetles still have skulls?
Yep.
Stick the landing. Man, this game looks beautiful. Well, that's the Forsaken Fortress out there. The fact that you can see all these islands on the horizon so well. Right, now, what I want to do is cut to the southeast. And then we're good. But we can probably wrap up the episode here because I've been gabbling long enough. We've achieved quite a lot. Even if we haven't... We've followed the plot and we've achieved a fair bit. So, until next time, this is Red 2, returning to base.